Welcome to the Detroit Sports Room, your home for Detroit sports news and information. Now, here's Jim.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Detroit Sports Room. And in the room today is Michal Jones from OMG, It's Lions Talk. And he's here to sit in the room with us and tell him a little bit about himself and about his fandom and about what he thinks about the Lions this year. So to start the show off, I'm going to ask you, how did you come up in this world, dude? Tell me your story.
Right. It's a crazy story, Jim. I don't know. Yeah. I was a football player, starting young, football and basketball, started young. And I actually became pretty good. Actually, I had a offer from the University of Minnesota. Wow. I had a partial scholarship offer from the University of Toledo, Michigan Tech, Tiffin University. Like, there's just like a lot of schools. So, yeah. And actually, this funny story is in high school, okay? Put a little censor, a little disclaimer on this, okay? Right. So in high school, I was actually going to do TV broadcasting, right? So me and one of my really good friends signed up for TV broadcast class, right? So we were set to do a game, right? So they're like, meet at 4:00 to do the game, right? You had to go to the TV station. So we actually missed that. We actually didn't get there till about 5:00, right? So they were already kind of mad because and the thing was this is when I used to, smoke Mary Jane. We got high. But then I got high. Yeah, so we totally forgot, like, we supposed to be there at 4. So we get there, we get to the game, and we're setting up, and they're kind of mad at us, but they're like, all right, we'll set you up, put on the headphones. We go kind of over the basketball court, like behind the basketball hoop. And yeah. So they're like, it's time to go. So we're recording, everything's fine. Everything's going great. Probably about 3-4 minutes into the first quarter, the high sets in. Okay. And what I mean is we totally forgot that we were broadcasting, right?
Oh, wow.
It's crazy, man. We actually started freestyle rapping. This is on Channel 6, right? This is on Channel 6, like, broadcasting high school sports. So we're freestyle rapping. We're joking on the other team's players because we kind of know them. You know what I'm saying?
You were cracking on them, weren't you?
Yeah. We were cracking on them. Yeah, we were kind of swearing a little bit on school TV.
You don't happen to have a videotape of this, do you?
No, it was so long ago. And the thing is that made it even worse is they aired it. They aired it.
No.
Like, cause you know the TV broadcast, like, they'll edit it, the tape, and then like a week later it'll come out. It still came out.
Oh no.
So yeah, and that was the end of my TV production career. Yeah.
What happened? What were the repercussions of that?
I got kicked out of class. Yeah, I got kicked out of class, and I actually got suspended for a week.
So in that part of your life, OMG meant another thing.
Right, exactly. Right. I can't believe I told that story, man. But yeah, that's the truth.
But it's part of your coming up, man. I mean, it's part of what made you have different choices in life. So, I mean, it's very pertinent to your story, and it's hilarious, by the way. Sorry. It's not making fun of your life, because we all do these stupid things in our life, man, and we look at our life like, I can't believe I made it here. I should be dead a million times over now. Yeah. Our moms look at us like, I can't believe he made it. Okay, so you do that. So what's next?
Okay, so I actually was pretty good at football. Okay, so I got a few offers from one was was a partial from the University of Minnesota, Golden Gophers.
Yeah.
Partial from Toledo Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few other schools that offer me partial scholarships. Kind of, you go there and you can play for the rest of the scholarship. They're not guaranteeing you anything, but that incident in TV production class cost me those opportunities.
Wow.
So that sucked. Yeah. So
you
actually, but I still worked out.
Lesson. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Nobody wanted to touch me. I was like, wow, like really, like I can play football, man. What's going on? So actually, I still worked out faithfully, like even harder, and I ended up a few years later playing semi-pro football.
Wow. Good job.
Yeah.
Show them people, huh?
Right, exactly. Yeah, I played 4 years semi-pro.
Wow. What team?
I played for the Jackson Bombers.
Nice.
It was their last year, and I played for the Jackson Bombers. I played 2 years for the Lenawee County Cougars, and I played 1 year for the Saline Demons.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Was any of those leagues have our Muskegon team? We had the team called the Ironmen for a little while. I don't know if you guys played them.
No. I know we had the Flint Fury.
Oh, okay.
We had the Western Michigan Force.
Okay.
Might
be a different league then.
Yeah, it was. We had the Ada Ohio was in the league. We had one team down in Kentucky.
Wow.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Travel expenses and all.
Oh, right. Yeah.
All right. So you play semi-pro ball. What else do you do?
Yep.
What else is going on in your life, Michael?
Right. So at that point in time too, I got into boxing.
Oh,
like
wow.
just because I'm physical. Like I'm 6'1", 255. I'm physical. That's just me. So I get into boxing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this is cool and all, but these trophies and medals, it's just like kid stuff. I'm like, so I was 7-2, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna turn pro.
So you were amateur for how long?
10 months.
10 months. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Quick to jump to pros, dude.
I know. I learned the hard way, Jim. I learned the hard way.
Yes, we've noticed so far in your entire life. You've learned the hard way. We all do it, man. We all do it. So you go from amateur boxing, you go into pros.
Yep.
And tell us about your debut.
My debut was in Muskegon, Jim.
That's where I'm from.
It was in Muskegon at the L.C. Walker Arena. I still remember the date, September 25th, 2005.
Which is my birthday.
Yeah, right.
It is a freaking small world, dude.
Yes.
It really is. Because back then, and you mentioned you fought somebody. Who did you fight that night?
I fought Solomon Becerra. He's from Muskegon.
Yep. And you whooped him.
Yeah. Knocked him out in a minute and a half, Jim.
Well, thanks. That's comforting and all, but but no, we had a guy that was really good that I knew really well. I know his mom real well because I watched him grow up. That's Rocky Smith Jr. If you've ever heard of him.
Oh yeah. Me and Rocky kind of crossed paths a few times. I fought on a couple of shows that he fought on. He was good. He was really good.
He was good.
I don't know why he stopped.
Family stuff.
Yeah, but I'm
pretty sure
he was on the cusp of doing something. So I don't know, man.
Yeah,
he was good.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened there. But
there was another fighter from Muskegon too. His name was Eddie Tice.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And he was pretty good, too.
Yep, heard of him, too.
Yeah, actually, Eddie Tice was pretty good.
Big around here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a small world. And I just want to bring that whole story up because we had talked about that a little bit before, and I thought it was amazing when you brought that up, saying that you fought here, you started on my birthday at my hometown, and I'm like, I'd never met you before, and now we're both in the DSA. And welcome to the DSA, by the way. I didn't even say that yet, but I really appreciate you being in there, and it was good to get you in and be a member of the family now. So, I thought that was really cool. All right, so we go from some problems in life to boxing to now we're doing YouTube.
Right.
Explain the transition here.
Right. This happened. I would say this actually happened Caldwell's last game, right?
Oh,
so
okay.
me, my uncle and cousin, who are OMG. That's my cousin Ali, Michael, and then my uncle Gary. We are OMG. Okay.
Oh, that's
so,
awesome.
Yeah. And we actually, like, the last day were like, man, we're tired of this BS, man. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta do something. You know, we were trying to think of something about the Lions, and we basically did a video on who we thought would be the next head coach.
Oh, okay.
And I picked Matt Patricia, and I wanted Matt Patricia.
Well, you won.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but yeah. But yeah, so and then they kind of like, I kind of like just it kind of went away, and then it just recently came back, and I'm like, you know what, I got to do this, man. This is my passion. I love this. Like, they screwed me in high school, man. I'm like, I'm gonna do this, you know.
I'm doing it now, man. This is like Rocky with the stuff in the basement or whatever. You know, you got that fire and stuff like that left in you, man, and you gotta go. So, OMG, it's Lions Talk doesn't stand for Oh My God, which is what I thought at first, and that's such a clever title. What inspired you to become a Lions fan in the first place?
My uncles. My uncles are were Wolver Lions. Okay,
that's a new term.
We're Michigan Wolverines and Detroit Lions, and that's the only thing that will ever be on the TV at that time. Those games are first priority.
Yep.
Whenever you're in my household or whenever my uncle's household, if they're playing, they're on. Don't ask to turn to no other game until that game is over.
Yep.
So yeah. I actually used to watch. I was actually like 5 or 6 years old watching whole football games.
Wow.
Like I watched the whole playoff game when the Buffalo Bills came back on the Houston Oilers when they were down like 32-3 at halftime or something. I watched that whole game.
Yep.
Playoff game. I watched, and then I was like 9 years old.
Yep.
Or something, because I was born in '83.
That game too.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. How long have you been a Lions fan?
I've been a Lions fan probably since the late '80s. Since probably I would say like Eric Kramer, maybe
Eric Kramer.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah, somewhere in there. I became a Lions fan.
91, probably.
Yeah,
somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you said you wanted Patricia as head coach. What do you think of Matt Patricia right now?
Man, I think he's a smart guy. Excuse me. I think he's trying to figure it out. I think he thought it was easier than what it's turned out to be. That's the big thing. I think he thought, I'm a smart guy. I come from a winning organization. I can just emulate what they did over there, over here. Everybody will listen to me. Kumbaya, will win. And it's not. It's not nothing like that, Matt. So, yeah. It's. I still have a little faith in him. I still do. Just because he has the first thing that no other Patriot coach has had, and that's the Patriot GM. Like, he has Bob Quinn. And because of that, Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia, I feel like they'll turn it around. So,
okay. I mean, I understand that. So I have a few questions based on Lions. We're going to go kind of rapid fire, and then we're going to kind of wrap up. So I want to get a lot of the, a lot of what you think really, really quickly. So here we go. All right?
All right.
Yep. So, offensive line.
Okay, I think it's a very good run blocking offensive line. I just don't know how good at pass blocking it'll be. I like the offensive line moves. Mm-hmm. I believe we're going to trend toward a run first team. I just am skeptical about Taylor Decker handling the right defensive end from a team. That just kind of scared me. So,
I think I'm scared of Big V as well in the pass pro. I'm scared that we have too many rookies, and and there's a name that just raises the hair on my body, and that is Kenny Wiggins.
Yep, I knew it.
I do not want him starting. That's a scary thought, man. It really is. Okay, Matthew Stafford.
Oh man, see, I'm about to get crucified, man. Listen.
Yes, very much so. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
We're friends on here, though.
Yeah, right. Okay. First of all, let me get this. I like Stafford, okay, but I love the Lions. And people get it confused a lot, thinking that if you love the Lions, then you have to love Matt Stafford, and that's not true. Okay, I like Stafford. I think he's a good quarterback. I just think his time in Detroit, it's up. I feel like we should move in a different direction. I don't feel like somebody else should start like next year. I believe he still should start, but I believe that we should have drafted somebody to be developmental this year. So when Stafford's contract is up, he'll be ready. He'll have 2 seasons, and then he'll be ready to take over. And I still think Stafford right now is our best chance to win. Like that's what you'd be a fool not to think that. But
right,
yeah.
I think Stafford's elite. I think his team sucks.
Yeah,
that's the way I see it. So it's like if you put Tom Brady on this team, and Tom Brady wasn't winning because of the team, to get rid of Tom Brady and make the team worse.
That's a big if.
Everybody would think I'm stupid to even say that. But that's what we're saying with Stafford. And Stafford's only 32 years old, yet we're looking for his replacement.
Yeah, it's not that.
It's
just the chemistry. Like, it's just something, there's just something. There's something in the chemistry, man.
No, there's no chemistry. 26 rated defense in his entire career. The highest running game he's ever had is 17th in the league. The highest in his entire career.
Right.
So 21st rated defense, I misspoke. 26th rated running game. 5 years without a 100-yard rusher.
Yeah.
So
I don't blame him at all.
Let's blame the guy that's actually putting up numbers and helping us win, and without him we're 0-8. Let's get rid of that guy.
Right.
Let's not build the running game. Let's not shore up this porous defense. Let's not be elite in other areas. Let's just get rid of the guy who's the only one doing anything on this team.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of an exaggeration. But
the thing is I feel like we should have been doing that a long time ago. We should have built a running game for him.
Yes. But we didn't.
Schwartz era, and Jim Schwartz should have built him a running game.
He tried.
He built him a defense.
He tried. Reggie Bush. Javid Best was really good, but he got concussions.
Yes, he was.
But the concussions killed it. Okay, so let's go to something else. Secondary.
I think they have the most potential of any group on the Lions roster. I think the secondary has by far the most potential. I think Jeff Okudah, Tracy Walker, Deron Harmon. That's a good core of talent.
And you got Awarie and backing up.
And you know what? You know who I like? Mike Ford.
Yeah. Somebody messaged me, and they said they wanted to be on my show, which fine, cool. But he had a thing where he said he didn't think Mike Ford was any good, and I'm like, oh, good, we're gonna have a good talk. I think Mike Ford's really good. I think he's a really good backup at this point. I don't think he's going to start. That's not what we're asking him to do. So anyway, let's go pass rush. What do you think about that in this team?
See that it's kind of like we don't have a 4-3 pass rush per se. We have a schemed pass rush. So it's kind of hard to judge that until the kind of situation presents itself, because I just think the pressure will come from the safeties, defensive ends, linebacker. It'll just be a mix, and it's really hard to judge if we have a pass rush because we don't really know until we're in that situation. So
we don't know until we see the season. I think Jamie Collins is going to have a little piece of the pass rush. Trey Flowers, of course. Deshaun Hand, because we forgot him. I think he's going to be good. Julian Okwara that we have, that can play that jack position like you played. Seriously, we do have the pieces to put together some pressure. And if we have a good secondary that can, that can give us some coverage sacks, that's what we got in the first year.
All right.
That's we had a lot of coverage sacks in the first year of Patricia's defense. I think that's what it's predicated on, is the secondary rather than the defensive line and linebackers, obviously, because we didn't really pay much attention to that most of this time. So, except for key players, key points. Mm-hmm. What do you think about Patriots players, former Patriot players, being on the Lions team? Some people like it, some people hate it.
I love it, Jim.
I love it.
Love it. Man, when you think about it, like, Jamie Collins is he's an elite player when he wants to be. He has to be in the perfect situation, which I believe, Patricia put him in the perfect situation. Deron Harmon is a very good guy, very good player. Danny Shelton is very good in the middle. He's not Snacks Harrison caliber, but for the scheme that he plays, that they run, he's like the perfect fit. Yep. So, man.
If you notice, they seem to put at least one Patriot player at every position.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they're starting or not, it's one Patriot player in that room, pretty much.
Right.
So, secondary room, of course, you've got Deron Harmon that's in there. The linebacker room, you got Jamie Collins. Defensive line, you have Danny Shelton. And, we had receivers, you got Danny Amendola. So you can go on and on and on. Justin Coleman was actually a Patriot for a little while, too. So
yeah, he was.
So we got all those guys. But, I could talk Lions with you forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, me too.
We're going to wrap this up. I really appreciate you being here and the time today with the weather the way it was over there, off and on, a little bit of rain we had to deal with, some technical difficulties. I really appreciate your patience and everything that you've brought to the show today. I hope the people have gotten to know you a little better. And I want to also mention that your YouTube channel. Oh, one more thing I want to get to before we go. You said we had talked about this before about your YouTube channel and how you want to grow it and what your plans are for the future. You want to tell everybody about that first before we go?
Yeah. We want to eventually come out with tailgating with OMG. Me and my cousin Ollie, we want to actually film it in the Eastern market by Ford Field where everybody tailgates. We want to get there like 4 or 5 in the morning, and so we got a spot and we want to set up, and we actually want to. I'm a sous chef right now, so
he's a sous chef.
Yeah,
boxer.
I'm a sous chef.
So don't tell him you don't like his meal or punch you out.
Right.
No, probably not. But you know what I'm saying. It was kind of funny.
Right. Yeah, but we just want to bring different food items to the table.
Cool.
Right, and also interview people while we're there. We'll kind of have a TV up, so we'll be watching the game, talking about the game. We're going to try to somehow mix it all in together to make one show. So, yeah. That's
going to be great. That is going to be absolutely wonderful. So, folks, you can look forward to that on OMG. It's Lions Talk channel. We're going to have the channel, just a link to the channel in the show notes or in the description for YouTube. And so you can go ahead, click there. Please subscribe to the channel. It does help every YouTuber out there for subscriptions, and hit that notification bell so you know when a new video is coming out. OMG, Michal Jones, thank you for being with me today. I appreciate you, man. And everybody out there, you have a wonderful day.
All right. See you later.